are here with Commander Abhilash Tomy, the first Indian to have participated in the Golden Globe race 2018, which involved circumnavigating the globe. He's here with us to explain what were the challenges and the setback that forced him to discontinue from the race.
Well, this race is a throwback into the golden era of sailing, where the connect with the sea was much more. One of the rules of this race was that the boats had to be 32 to 36 feet. So they're very small compared to the kind of boats that are used in circumnavigation races these days, which is usually at 60 feet or something. Then the other condition that the race organizers kept was that we could not use any technology that existed after 1968. If it was there in 68, you can use it. If not, you just can't. So, we had to navigate with the stars using a sextant. We did not have a lot of electronics that are usually found even in a mobile phone these days. Mobile phones were banned, laptops were banned, calculators were banned, no GPS, no satellites, no internet, no nothing. This is definitely the toughest race in the world. It's a very remote corner of the planet. There are a few islands close to where I had this accident. You've got Amsterdam Island, you've got Crozet and Saint Paul and all that, the French sub-Antarctic territories, but these islands are not really inhabited. There are just 21 people on Amsterdam Island. They don't have an airstrip. They don't have a place where they don't have a harbor. They don't have a protected harbor. So it is a very remote place, 6,000 kilometers from India. 4,000 kilometers from Australia, 4,000 kilometers from South Africa. Not too many ships pass through this area. It is fairly remote, and it's not the best place in the world to have an accident. So, there was this really vicious storm that struck us. Just the three of us. Mark Slats was ahead of me, and Gregor was just behind me. Gregor got rolled over and dismasted. I got rolled over and dismasted. I had suffered 2 knockdowns before that. In the second knockdown, I suffered a back injury, because of which I was left immobile. I had to survive on cans of iced tea, which I managed to drag into the boat, into my bunk. I had to wait for rescue to come. I just couldn't do anything other than wait for rescue to come.
And how long did this continue when you were immobile and incapacitated?
3 days. The accident happened on the 21st, and I was rescued on the 24th. When I was at sea this time after the injury, I remembered the will to survive part, and I started planning my life ahead. 4 years later, what are my aims and goals? 1 year later, what I'm going to do? What am I going to do, in the next 6 months and stuff like that. So I kept myself motivated. I never looked back at the disappointment that came with the destruction of the boat. I was running third, and I would have, done fairly well. I would have definitely had a podium finish.
How did that ordeal end? When the storm passed? How were you rescued?
There was a French fisheries patrol boat called Osiris, which came to my rescue, and they picked me up on a stretcher and transferred me to their ship. They took me to Amsterdam Island, where I was administered morphine and transferred to the island. And I was under primary medical care with the physician of the island for 3 days. He gave me, IV and glucose and saline and all that, and kept me alive. On the 28th, I was picked up by Satpura. And
are you planning to go back to sailing to maybe hit the next race, participate in it?
The moment I'm fit, I'll get back in a boat.